The film tells the story of Emily, a charming young woman who feels restless at a company party. Her co-worker, Luke, approaches her and invites her to dance. They have been secretly involved in a romantic relationship, even though their company strictly prohibits relationships between employees. During the party, Emily expresses her boredom and her desire to leave and spend time together. Luke, who also wants to spend time with Emily, suggests that she goes to the restroom and leaves the door unlocked. After Emily and Luke found themselves in the restroom, their passion ignited, and they began to kiss. However, Emily was on her period, and her blood stained Luke's lips. Both of them burst into laughter at the funny moment. Shortly after, Luke proposed to Emily, and she happily accepted. Following that, they sneaked out of the party and went to their apartment to celebrate their moment. The next day, before heading to work, Emily took off the ring given by Luke so that their co-workers wouldn't suspect their relationship. They intentionally kept their distance and behaved normally when they met at the workplace, hiding their secret relationship from the outside world. Emily and Luke work as analysts at Crest Capital, a large company specializing in global financial markets. One morning, they learned that one of the company's portfolio managers had been fired. Rumors started circulating that Luke might be chosen as the replacement. Emily was thrilled to hear this news and immediately informed Luke about the rumor. They celebrated together. Amidst the celebration, they began discussing their future as a couple. They talked about marriage, having children, and building a happy life together, along with the potential promotion Luke might receive. One night, while Emily was sleeping, she received a phone call from her boss, urging her to attend an urgent company meeting. Luke insisted that Emily shouldn't go, but she insisted that she had to attend because the meeting was crucial, not only for her own future, but also for their future together. When Emily arrived at the meeting venue, she was surprised to find that her boss, Rory, was absent. Instead, she encountered a man who introduced himself as Campbell, the CEO of the company where Emily worked. It turns out that Campbell's visit was to promote Emily as the portfolio manager. He learned about Emily's significant contributions to the company. Emily herself was thrilled with the news, but also confused because the rumors suggested that Luke would be the one receiving the promotion. After returning from the important meeting with Campbell, Emily felt a mix of joy and apprehension. Speaking to Luke, she shared the good news about her promotion to portfolio manager. However, Luke, who had been waiting for Emily, appeared suspicious and concerned that she may have done something inappropriate to obtain the promotion. Emily firmly denied Luke's accusations and stated that she would never engage in distasteful actions just for career opportunities. Realizing his mistake, Luke apologized to Emily and congratulated her on her achievement. Although they appeared to be fine on the surface, deep inside, Emily still felt fear and discomfort lingering in her feelings towards Luke. The next morning, Emily received congratulations from Rory and her other colleagues for her sudden promotion. However, whispers and rumors began to circulate among them, questioning how Emily could rise up the ranks so quickly. Luke, secretly envious and suspicious, couldn't contain his frustration about the gossip. He started distancing himself from Emily, becoming cold and filled with resentment. As time went on, Luke's hatred continued to intensify. Despite Emily's attempts to help him secure a promotion, he rejected her assistance, consumed by jealousy and suspicion. One evening, Emily attended a party with the company executives. They discussed Luke's poor performance, which had cost the company millions of dollars. Emily tried to defend him, but her words fell on deaf ears. The executives wanted Luke gone, but they couldn't fire him because he was a favor to Campbell from a friend. Meanwhile, Luke is determined to improve his skills. He reads an invitation to a seminar written by a renowned expert discussing how to create compelling narratives to influence others. Luke hopes to utilize this knowledge to enhance his performance at work. On the other hand, Emily comes home drunk and apologizes to Luke for not being able to help improve his performance. She then tries to flirt with him, but Luke rejects her, stating that it's late at night. The relationship between Emily and Luke worsens, especially after Luke notices Emily getting closer to Campbell. Luke is haunted by jealousy and worries, wondering if their relationship is more than just colleagues. One morning, Luke approaches Emily with an offer to buy a specific stock, promising substantial profits after the market closes. Emily hesitates, as the investment involves millions of dollars. However, Luke convinces her that it's an opportunity not to be missed. Unfortunately, after the market closes, the stock plummets, resulting in millions of dollars in losses. Emily feels devastated and tries to find a way to recoup the losses. She goes to a bar, where Luke joins her. Luke informs her that his friend's company's CEO is about to resign and suggests that Emily sells 50% of their stocks to cover the previous losses. In her desperation, Emily follows Luke's advice and sells their stocks. The next day, the CEO's resignation is announced and the company's stocks plummet. However, Emily's company manages to evade the losses and even gains profits. When Emily receives her bonus, she wants to celebrate her success by inviting Luke out for a dinner. However, her message goes unanswered. Shortly after, her colleagues invite her to celebrate their achievements, and Emily, feeling disappointed, accepts the invitation. They go to a nightclub, where Emily ends up drinking too much. When she returns home in a drunken state, she empties the contents of her bag, including the bonus check from Campbell. However, Luke misunderstands and assumes it's payment for maid love services Emily engaged in with a man she met at the club. Emily is devastated when Luke accuses her of being a cheap woman. Meanwhile, at the office, Luke overhears rumors about Emily partying all night and spending a significant amount of money. Suddenly, the conversation comes to a halt as their superior, Rory, is terminated by the executive board. Seeing an opportunity for promotion, Luke approached Emily and asked her to talk to Campbell about promoting him. Emily got angry at Luke's selfishness and lack of remorse. Luke argued that Emily could influence Campbell, just as she did to get her own promotion. Emily was furious, but Luke insisted. Eventually, she told Luke that he wasn't fit for the company and told him to forget about the promotion because Campbell was in a bad mood. However, blinded by ambition, Luke went to Campbell's office and interrupted his phone conversation. Luke spoke about his loyalty to the company and got down on his knees, begging for the position left by Rory. Suddenly, a man entered, and Campbell announced that the vacant position would be given to that man, who had generated tens of millions of dollars in a single quarter. Luke left feeling ashamed and intoxicated, heading back to his apartment. Emily came to console him and suggested that Luke apply for a job at another company since it was clear that Campbell didn't appreciate him. Emily's intention was to help Luke out of his difficult situation with Campbell. However, Luke misunderstood, thinking that Emily no longer needed him as an analyst and viewed her as arrogant due to her higher position. Suddenly, Emily's mother called and informed them that they had planned a surprise engagement party for Emily and Luke. However, Emily declined the offer because their relationship was on the verge of collapse, especially since Luke hadn't informed his family about their relationship all this time. One evening, Luke accused Emily of discarding his important notes. They had a heated argument, and Luke threw accusations that Emily had obtained her promotion by sleeping with Campbell. After the intense altercation, Luke disappeared. Emily tried to reach out to him multiple times, but his phone was always off. Eventually, Emily left a voicemail, apologizing for the stress of the promotion and not considering Luke's feelings in his struggle to achieve it. Emily also informed him about the planned engagement party her mother had organized and asked him to attend when the day arrived. Losing her lover caused Emily to lose focus in her work. However, while she was delivering a presentation to the executives, Luke suddenly appeared in disarray. He started throwing objects and disrupting Emily's presentation. Luke unleashed his anger on the people in the company, particularly Campbell. He revealed their 2-year-long relationship and accused Emily of being a deceitful opportunist. To prevent the situation from escalating further, security intervened and escorted Luke out of the building. That evening, after Emily returned home from work, she tried to reach out to Luke, but he had already left their apartment. She contacted Luke's father, who informed her that Luke had gone to their engagement party. Emily went to the engagement party and found Luke drunk at the bar. When they met, they got into an argument. Emily accused Luke of playing games with his dramatic behavior, and she regarded it as irrational madness. The evening that was supposed to be a joyous night for their engagement turned into a shameful night. Their argument continued into the bathroom, but amidst the frustration and heightened emotions, they made love passionately. Luke, in his enthusiasm, pushed Emily against the sink, causing her face to bruise. The next day, Emily used the bruise on her face as an opportunity to clear her name at the company. She informed her boss that everything Luke said in the office was a lie, claiming that Luke was obsessed with her and stalking her. Campbell, who disliked Luke, believed Emily's story and declared that Luke's career was over. He stated that no financial company would hire someone like Luke. Campbell suggested to Emily that she should let go of all her worries and move on with her life without Luke. He said that Emily deserves to pursue happiness and success without someone like Luke weighing her down. A few days later, Emily saw Luke packing his belongings and stating that he would leave their apartment. At that moment, Emily demanded an apology from Luke for baseless accusations. However, Luke stubbornly held on to his stance and continued to rant about the promotion. In the end, Emily lost her patience, grabbed a knife, and threatened Luke to kneel down and apologize. At first, Luke ignored her, but when Emily wounded his hand, he realized that she meant business. With a wounded hand, Luke cried and apologized for ruining Emily's life and tarnishing his own reputation. Emily then commanded Luke to clean up the blood on the floor and leave the apartment immediately. The movie ended with an awkward smile from Emily.